Hello, this is Rick Castellini from HelpMeRick.com, and it's time for my second installment, actually my third installment of answering my email via a podcast. So the first one here is from Lon. He's from Grand Junction, and he says when he clicks on a link, many times the link comes up as a small size and he needs to maximize it. And he's wondering what he can do so that all new links come up as a maximum size. There is a tool that I just posted for Internet Explorer specifically about 3 weeks ago. If you just search maximize screen or just maximize on helpmerick.com, you will find the tool that you can download that will correct that for you. Someone wrote a little program that opens all new links in a maximum size window. Here's one from Mario, also in Grand Junction. He just bought a new computer with Vista installed on it, and the system seems to be running incredibly slow. Is there a patch or upgrade out on the internet to download to fix this problem? Mario, I hate to laugh, but we've been talking about this on our radio show since last June when we first started getting looks at Vista and beta version. It is a very slow operating system. The only thing you can really do, Mario, is practice some of our techniques we have on our website called msconfig to decrease a lot of the things that are running in the background. You can also make sure that you have plenty of RAM. You need at least 2 gigabytes. Some people say you can get by with 512. It doesn't work. You need to have 2 gigabytes of RAM no matter what version of Vista you're using, preferably even more. And also go into the area of the control panel where you can shut down a lot of the special effects that that Vista installs automatically, because it will also slow your system down. So do that as well. Good luck. You might have to end up doing what a lot of other people are doing, which is downgrade, which is really an upgrade to Windows XP, or better yet, start thinking about Ubuntu Linux. Here's one from Roy in Fruta. He'd like to switch to Firefox, but several of his sites routinely require Internet Explorer. If he sets Firefox as a default browser, how do I easily switch back to Internet Explorer? There is a very cool Firefox extension. If you search our website, helpmerick.com, for extensions, we have a website in there called an extension called IE Tab. And what it does is opens up Internet Explorer as a tab inside Firefox so that you can access some of your sites without having to open up Internet Explorer separately. Here's one from Paul in Grand Junction. He says, I have a relatively new Gateway flat panel monitor, 20 inches. About a year old. About 6 months after he bought it, he noticed a thin vertical blue line running completely across the screen from top to bottom. He emailed Gateway and they made a few suggestions on how to fix it, but none of them worked. One suggestion was to take my monitor to a friend's house and use it with their system. Then 3 months later, he noticed another similar line. What you're going to need to do, Paul, is that is probably a monitor problem. You can change the video cable, the VGA cable, and it is a good idea to test it on another system. If you've tested it on another system and it works exactly the same way as it does on yours, then it is a physical problem. If you're still under that year warranty, you've got to get Gateway to honor that. But if the new cable doesn't make a difference and it looks exactly the same on another person's computer, is definitely the hardware, the monitor. Get the thing replaced, make Gateway stand up for that. Here is one from Mabel in Millbrook, Alabama. Her computer starts up very slow at times. Can you help me? I think I have some help for you, Mabel. And it involves going to our website, helpmerick.com. Even here on YouTube, we have some answers. And look up msconfig. msconfig is the answer to a lot of people's startup problems, make things run a lot faster. Here's one from Paul in Portsmouth, Ohio. How does he get our radio program on our computer? If you're seeing this, then you're going to get our radio program on your computer. Go to our website at helpmerick.com. At helpmerick.com, in the right-hand side, you're going to see an option that says Recent Audio. I'm going to put that over here for you. And there it is right there, Recent Audio. You will see that. Make sure that's in view there. And you can listen to any of the audio broadcasts we've done in the past few weeks, or on Thursday nights from 9:30 to 10:30 Mountain Time, we do a live show that we record to put up there on the podcast on the website. George in Bloomington, Indiana says, I I turned on my computer to find I lost all his music, both what he created and what he downloaded. I care about my created music. I tried using System Restore and it did not work. Any help would be wonderful. George, System Restore does not restore data. It only resets settings on your computer with Windows XP. It doesn't restore any data that you've lost. If it just all of a sudden disappeared, it's got to be there somewhere. You could try using the find function or the search function on Windows XP to look for MP3s or WMAs, however you had those saved. But I have a feeling they have to be there. They're just in a folder that you're just not finding at the moment. Jay in Grand Junction says, are there any laptop computers available with Windows XP? Yes, there still are a few. You can get them on the business sections of HP, Dell, Lenovo, who bought IBM ThinkPad. Lenovo also sells Windows XP as well. As far as I know, that's only going to happen through the end of the year, and after that, we're all going to be stuck with Vista or Ubuntu. Joe here in Grand Junction says, how do I tell if a website is secure? They were at dictionary.com trying to sign up for the dictionary premium. He said that the address did change to HTTPS, and that is the clue. If you see HTTPS in your address bar, that means it is a secure website. You also should find the lock or the key was the old Netscape, but you should see a padlock either right next to the address or on the toolbar at the bottom of your browser. If you can't see the little views toolbar at the bottom of the browser, click views from your menus. In any browser this works, and then choose status bar. That's the name of the bar at the bottom that will show you the padlock. But as long as you saw the HTTPS, Joe, you're in good shape. Let's do a few more here. This one is from Kenneth in Glenwood, Florida. He says, not a question but a comment. He saw our email this week where we talked about Hotmail News, and Hotmail announced that they were doing 5 gigabytes of storage last week. He says he got a notice from his Yahoo account that it's now unlimited storage on Yahoo. So that's pretty cool. I have a Yahoo account. I guess I just haven't noticed that. So he's very pleased with Yahoo. You folks keep up the good work. Rave on. Thank you, Kenneth. We appreciate that. And Joyce in Delta, Colorado says she has a new system and what a crock. Might as well go back to dial-up. I'm wasting $60 for Hughes satellite. Should I take my computer back? Will Vista get faster? Second Vista, maybe the third Vista email we've had already. I have 2 gigabytes of RAM. Maybe another OS for now would be good. So depressing. Joyce, you're echoing what a lot of Vista owners are telling us. It's slow, it's lethargic. Even with 2 gigabytes of RAM, which is a huge amount of RAM, should be running quickly. Try some of the techniques I talked about earlier with one of the emails I read earlier, Joyce. Maybe that'll help you as well. Here's one from June. June says, my Dell laptop is not handling things very well anymore. It's 5 years old. She's tried IE Adware. She discovered that she only has 256 megs of RAM. So instead of trying to find a new computer with Vista, I've decided to update the memory. Good idea. It will only take a max of 512, which is fine for XP. That does fine. And there seems to be only one slot that is easy to see when you open the back. Joyce, or June, I'm sorry, you did make a good decision. I think staying with a 4 or 5 year old laptop is plenty new for most people's work. Upgrading to 512 should be enough. The two 256s are going to be next to each other. Sometimes when you open up the back of a laptop, they're either stacked on top of each other or they're right next to each other, and they're just small little chips. So when you get your new RAM, you'll be able to see what to identify on the back, and they should both pop out. A couple little clips on the side that they pop out with, and then you should be good to go. Here's one from Francis. He's had a lot of problems with HP Director after updating to Internet Explorer 7. He found our website, found the option to get HP Director working again, but he says he lost his pictures. Probably did not lose your pictures, Francis. Your pictures are still where they were. They're not stored in HP Director. Just for some reason, your new HP Director that you updated to is not seeing the pictures. They're probably in My Pictures. If they're not, you can get a program like Picasa. Have Picasa scan your entire computer, and you'll be able to locate your pictures. They're all there. They're not gone. So do not be upset. Give it a shot, and you will find them, Francis.